Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. This is episode 12 of my Let's Play series of Conquest of Elysium 5. Wow, it is 5, isn't it? I didn't play this game until Conquest of Elysium 4, so I came to it kind of late. Now, remember that Conquest of Elysium has actually been going since 1994, I think, or 93. And it was a game on the Atari Falcon, and the Atari Falcon is a console, is a computer that I never even owned. I had an Atari ST. But the Falcon came a little bit later and it was a little bit more expensive. Well, I think it was quite a lot more expensive. So it was a little bit beyond my ability to have one of those. So, and I remember when I was speaking to Ilwinter in the interview that we did for Explorminate, and Johan was saying that he remembers the Falcon being a really, really nice computer. Let's have a look at this battle. Oh, these imps are going to try and get straight over this wall. Look, there we go. These things are good, right? These imps are actually a pretty good unit. They don't look like it, but the ability to fly is really, really handy, and they come out quite easily. We were also attacked in a savannah. Okay, so this is Kruzek the Red Kobold Prophet. This is a shame. I hope I don't lose him. I think we might do here. I don't think my kobolds are going to be able to survive this battle. Kruzek just has mass combustion. If he can get that off. Things. Was that mass combustion there? Sorry, let me just double check what happened here. Yeah, it was mass combustion. So, like, we might be able to kill their leader. Yes, we did. Okay, he's going to die himself, but that has effectively crippled this army. The initiate of the Metal Order has died. That's a shame that I lost him. I really, really need to get another one of those up. Now we do have plenty of gems, I believe. Yeah, we can't even see the gems now because we don't have any cobalt. We don't have any shaman around or prophets or anything like that. I think what we're going to have to do is, yeah, I think let's just get these guys all moving. We don't want to move through there. No, so let's not do that. We'll not continue moving here. I'll just move him next turn manually. Here at Antwatch. What should we do? Let's go and take this guard tower. We'll keep this guy, Vaklek, here. And Riza. I'm gonna save some money. We're not gonna build any troops. Got to be a little bit careful here because we are kind of weak in this area, I'd say. Really, the only character that I've got at the moment that is, the only class that I'm controlling that is doing particularly well is the Necromancer. Now, I think one of the things that is really, really fun about this game is that you can play, like me, a little bit slack and, not very focused. A Raven spy on a scouting mission was found and killed. Okay, so he was killed up here. So you can play a little bit unfocused, and it doesn't really matter. Like, the game isn't out to, unless you put it on a really high difficulty setting where the enemy's just got so much money that it can just kind of, overwhelm everything. For the most part, it doesn't try to kind of hunt you down. It will try to win, but it won't try to hunt you down to the exclusion of everything else. Alright, let's see what we've got here. We've got loads of long dead. What might be nice is to get some more of these Banefire. These Banefire archers. These are a good unit. However, I think what I will do is just let me think. Let's just go to our unit list. So we've got Lars. Let's see what Lars is doing. He's the most important guy. Now, I think Lars, I always forget what it is that I was doing. And this is what I mean. Okay, so this is kind of the point I was trying to make, right? It doesn't really matter too much if you kind of forget what you're doing and just play like a forgetful old man like I am, because unless you've specifically got a goal that you're working towards, really just the gradual exploration and expansion through Elysium is part of the gameplay, really. All right, I think we were going to try to get back down into Hades, weren't we? I think that was the plan. Now he does need more troops. Okay, so I've followed my train of thought now. That was it. So I was going to move up here to go and get these guys, and then we were going to use. There we go. So we're going to move up this way, up to the city of Whithall, and And then what I'll do is I will get back down into Hades and I'll move back down, I think. Or we'll probably just jump down into Hades, probably down in this area actually. That might be a better idea, just so that Lars himself is less exposed to the damaging effects of Hades. Okay, we've got Bolthorn here. This guy was going to move kind of closer to the front line and do some scouting. Now, Albrecht, yeah, we found that was going to be a little bit too much. And we are sat on this gem deposit. This is not a bad little army Albrecht's got here, actually. I think we probably need to... I don't know. Like, I think this might be, again, it might be a little bit much for us to deal with. Now, Albrecht does have Cloud of Death, and he's got Plague as well. I mean, but that's not going to save him. I mean, Plague is a decent spell. The thing is, it tends to kill stuff after. Because Disease isn't really that useful in combat, but it will just kill everything afterwards. Let's move him kind of towards here, and then we'll see what we can do about defeating this army. I think we need to defeat it because it's going to take all our assets down here. Again, I'm going to save some money with Adelaud here, I think. Now, what we could do is maybe next turn. Now he might move in and take this, in which case I'll just take here the Tower of Forlorn instead. We'll just swap Great Tower for Forlorn. But the next round we might be able to kind of jump in and do a nice little trick here. So what we could do is we could attack with the kobolds and the necromancer at the same time. That is a battle likely I would win, because we've got enough chaff on the front line here, including some of these armored souls. They should take some damage without falling too quick. We've got a decent back line which we can use to whittle down his troops, although he has got a lot of shields and he's got these tower guards which are actually quite good at defending against standard archers. They don't do so well against crossbows, however. And then we've got a whole bunch of chaff on the front here, and then we can raise these guys all up afterwards, so we can have a big undead army, and then that is going to be useful, which was the whole point of kind of going for this build in the first place, if you remember. Yeah, let's just keep this guy here, I think. No, let's move him out. Oh, what have we left here? Okay, we've left a bunch of archers, that's okay. Alator here, this is a Death Knight. Now, this guy is really good. He's really, really strong. I feel that I should be making use of him. The only thing is that I do actually want him to... I don't want to lose these down here. So I want to come back here and kind of make a bit of a stand. Okay, Grammound needs to go and kill these guys, I think. And he can do it with what he's got. I think we can do this. Yeah, we should be able to kill this guy. He's got Druidism level 2. Which, yeah, that is kind of scary. With a little bit of luck, we might be able to assassinate him before the game starts. Although he's got quite a lot of hit points, so that's probably not going to do the job. Yeah, actually, he doesn't have any... he's not like the kobolds where they've got that kind of disease attack. So, yeah, that's not going to kill him. Might be able to wound him, though. We've got another Androphage Lord. I'm just going to leave him there. And we're just going to carry on picking up these fungus. Alkinoe. Yeah, I think next turn she'll do the Ritual of Mastery. Okay, it's Icanar's turn. Here's the battle here with this Lord of the Hunt. Yes, so he did get attacked, look. You'll see the assassin attacked with a short sword, and it did 9 points of damage. That's a really nice attack. So, this guy, he took a pretty decent hit at the start of the game, just from the assassination. We're going to lose these imps by the looks of it. There's too many of these deer and wolves and boar. Now, the Lord of the Hunt is going to be blasting us with magic from the back line. I don't think that this is going to be a battle he can win, in all honesty. Really what we want is just to avoid losing as many casualties as possible, but this is a good job. Now, the ritual that has been cast, I can't remember whether this guy will respawn or not. He's diseased now, look as well. Disease, if I remember, reduces their strength, yeah. A diseased unit has lowered strength and will take damage every month until he dies. Regenerating units that do not take monthly damage but have their regenerating power halved instead. But yeah, this guy's days are numbered. Oh yeah, there we go. Look, what was that? Icicle. Which spell was this one? That did 20 points damage. There we go. It was icicle. An ice imp blasted him with an icicle. Oh, and we've got an animated bush that's just popped up. Okay. Alright, so that was pretty good. We only lost 2 spearmen and 8 imps. A shame to lose the imps, but it's not the end of the world. It looks like we've got a... he might be... Is he hidden, I wonder? I do want to take that. But I actually... What I want to do even more is get down here, so... Yeah, I want to kill this guy. I want to kill him. Yeah, I think next... once we get to the Necromancer's turn, we'll build some units in that one. In that tower. Okay. Again, this kobold can't do much. I'm just going to leave him there. Let's just put the kobolds on the back burner for the time being. We'll just remind myself, is there anything to build? No, we can get a stone drake, but I'm not bothered about that. I really want to save my money for a kobold shaman. Or a sorcerer. I can't remember if you can buy the sorcerer straight up. I think you can, although I think you have to have a certain level of kobold. Kobold hatchery. Okay. Oh, we've just watched that. Ghost Scout. Interesting. Ghost Scout, right, okay. That might be worth recruiting. So let's get down to... Where are we? Wits Hall. Do we have to go down here? Yeah, the City of the Dead. There we are, look. Look at that, it changes. So here, we've got a Ghost Scout. Let's get that guy up. I think that's worth buying. The reason is because in Hades you do get... Oh, he's a leader. Ghost Scouts are the apparitions of army scouts tragically killed in battle, doomed to replay their violent deaths until laid to rest. Okay, so... He can plane shift. That's interesting. Oh man, every time I play this I just find stuff that I've never ever seen before. It's so cool. Alright, so... You see, this is why this guy's really good. There are hidden units everywhere down here. Everywhere. So let's just keep him there. I'm going to get the goblins moving up this way. And Albrecht is going to be moving towards... Yeah, coal mine and the... Did he want to take that? No, not really, but never mind. I probably would have rather have had that with the kobolds. Never mind, it's okay. We can always get him to take it back. Now, Adaloeld, yeah, that's the problem with him. He's got soulless, so he's slow. We must consider that, take that into account in our plans. Balthazar has just taken this Mott and Bailey, and he's going to get some Hands of Glory for that. And Lars is just going to continue moving up here to Wit Hall. Wit Hall proper. Okay, we've got a cultist available. And we can afford it as well. Awesome. Great news. Okay, so where have we got recruitment building? So we've got Raven Tower here. Let's get the cultist up. We've also got a scout. That's worth buying. We'll put some archers up there too. Okay, so this guy has now got a little bit of a force. And he's got demon summoning too. That's not a bad starting spell. We'll bring him down this way. We really do need more sacrifices. Sacrifices is our big issue at the moment. Although we've managed to retake Hyperborea, or Hyperborea. So that is that's a decent place for us to take. If we can grab these ones back and just kind of, like I said, just kind of hold on to this area here with Grammy Mound. I'm going to get some more imps. Oh, we lost them. Never mind. Okay. Okay, Charlin is going to stay there. He's just going to start building himself up some troops. Now we're getting quite a lot of characters. I want to take all this forest. Then we're going to level her up. Or we can level her up and then take the forest. It doesn't really matter which order I do it in. just going to grab a drink. Okay. Here's the battle in Hippobiki. Might lose some troops here. Really, we don't want to allow those ice imps to attack. And then we got attacked in Antwatch as well. Oh, right, so this is Agaluf. Agaluf's kind of crazy. Oh, he got turned into a tree. Yeah, he's currently a tree. So, okay, there we go. So I've actually lost that. Yeah, the druid, the AI is actually getting quite aggressive here. I've got to start playing a little bit better. I'm not playing very smart at the moment. Let's get Keki moving this way. I want to kill the druid. Mind you, I say that, I probably should. Yeah, maybe I need to get back here. I don't think the kobolds are in a very good position to be able to fight back. They don't have any magic. So, we have got the Black Kobold Slayer Shaman. Oh, wow, okay. That's cool. Let's get him up at Crowspire. Alright. This dude is interesting. Let's have a look at him. I'll let you guys read this. It's a little bit much for me to read. But, the Kobold Slayer Shaman, or the Black Kobold Slayer Shaman, Backvac, she has got Shadow Form. So Dark Magic level 1. She's got Shadow Form and Summon Shade. This gives them etherealness, and she can summon up to 25 shades in a battle. She's got 2 Dagger of Filth, and she can do Assassination. This is actually an interesting character. So we want to keep her safe. The reason being is because we can actually use her to get Black Kobolds, and Black Kobolds are pretty good. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go... I'm actually going to move her this way. Yeah, he's going to stay there, just kind of guarding. If we've got a commander guarding at one of these, you know, these places, it just makes it a little bit less easy for a sneaky enemy like a druid just to kind of sneak in. Bearing in mind that we are a little way away from the forests here, so they can't creep in on us from the forests. Let's get the Black Kobolds down here, and we'll meet up with... so it looks like the Black Kobolds are now kind of taking ascendancy. Let me just see what that was. Yeah, 10 swordsmen. I'm not going to bother with those. Let's just get Lars up this way. Okay. 5 dispossessed spirits. Alator can probably kill those okay. Okay, Bolthorn's just discovered. This is an interesting thing. I wanted to take this with the witch, so at least we know that that's now free to take. I think we probably should move Albrecht back this way and go and take on the druid here. We can't have him pushing up into this direction. This is not good. Okay, and Balthazar is going to carry on moving on this way now. Let's get Balthazar with the Ritual of Mastery. Okay, so that's turned him into a Necromancer. So he's got Soul Vortex is a good spell. 1 to 6 magic damage. It drains their energy, and it's a drain attack basically. Armor negating. And a burst of 9. Decent spell, and we've got Cloud of Death as well. So this gives decay 25. That's really, really strong too. So this guy has leveled up, and he is much more powerful now. That was a good use of our Hands of Glory there. Now Grammound probably wants to kind of just have a bit of a look around here. Now I know the Baron's gone down that way. Okay, we have got... This is a neutral town still. Don't be put off by the Ballista. The Ballista is bad, but... I mean, the Ballista will probably reliably kill about 6 of our units, no matter what they are. I think it's 6, and then it will actually just keep firing in the battle as well. 1 Ballista's not too bad. It's when you come up against the dwarf you know, a Dvala's hold like this, and she's just built about 15 of them, that's when I really find that unit infuriating. Well, infuriating is not the word. It's not that bad. It's just annoying is probably a better word for it. Let's move this cultist down this way. We're probably going to move him up and catch up with Gramimond. Let's also do the same thing here with Alcinoe. We're going to go for the Ritual of Mastery, and then in the next few turns we'll go for the Ritual of Grand Mastery. Now let's just see what spells she got here. She got Cloud of Confusion and Poison Mist. So yeah, Poison Mist is basically the same as Poison Cloud, I believe. Yeah, it's the same. It's just a larger area of effect. This technically can be quite bad for you if you've not got units that are resistant to poison. However, most of these are, look. Yeah, a lot of these have got poison resistance. Not all of them will, but the Bog Beast doesn't have poison resistance, even though it's got poison spit. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Allied forces have been fighting in Shadeland. Okay, this is our Death Knight. Just going to zap these shades. There we go. Alright. We're going to move... where did that guy go? Where did he go? Keki's trying to find him. We can't see him at the moment. Okay, let's get Vac up this way. Okay, and she's just going to take control of all of these kobolds. Or these black kobolds. We'll get the red one down here. Okay, we've still got some of these decent red dragon spawn. I want to save these. These are a really good unit. I don't want to just fritter those away. I think the trick with the kobolds for the time being is going to be to, you know, gather our strength. We have been severely weakened, unfortunately. So we do need to... Oh, what rituals has she got, actually? Okay, she's just got the kobold hatchery. Alright. Now, yeah, we have actually got... We can actually go for the Ritual of Mastery with her as well and level her up straight away. We just need more kobold shamans, basically. We've been a bit unlucky so far. And we were unlucky with getting them. I was stupid with sending them out on their own, really. Okay. Lars is going to pick up all these undead. There we go. And he's then going to move back down to... Let's see what spells he's got. Level 3. Now we're in a level 1. Is that a level 1 library? Yeah, so it's not really much use him using the library here. Let's get him back down this way, and then we're going to go back down into Hades, I think. Alternatively, we could explore more of Hades, but I think that this might be a nice area to try to control if we can. So maybe we get back down to Whithall. Yeah, maybe we do that. There we go. Okay, so he's gone down into Whithall. Let's get Alator down here, and he can take these units. I think what Lars will do is probably go back up once he's lost, you know, once his health has gone down. Oh, Ansel came down as well. Sorry, mate. Oh dear. Okay, so Anselm, yeah, Lars, and what is Lars still controlling? Oh, he's got Igrave, the Ghost Scout. Okay, so we've got another Ghost Scout here. Interesting. Okay. I'm just wondering what happened to that leader version. So, oh no, I know what happened to him. He will now be on here. There we are, look. So we've got another Ghost Scout here, the Oscar Goth, and he's actually ended up outside of Hades. So Planar Shift actually switches the units. That's a pretty cool thing, because what you can do, right, is you can sneak in Hades underneath an enemy army, and then you can just go whoop and switch them round. Very, very interesting spell. Really, really cool spell. Love this kind of game design. You know, when you just get like something quite simple like that, you know, just the idea of just swapping two units, but it just has such tactical effect. Okay, Albrecht is going to move towards this druid here. I think Albrecht can probably take him on. Now that is a druid is pretty good, but we've got a pretty strong army here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Balthazar's crazy. Okay, he's only 12, so what we'll do is, as soon as possible, we're going to get him to do the Ritual of Grand Mastery, which isn't going to take that long, probably about 10 turns, and then then he'll be able to work, he'll turn into a Grand Necromancer, and he'll work off this insanity. It won't take long. Alright, Alator and Lars are going to move together, and we are going to start moving down towards... he's going to die, by the way, on Selm, probably. And I don't much care, to be honest. Necromancy is a dark art, and it doesn't much care for the people who practice it. Let's okay, we can probably take this one out. So let's go and grab this this Mott and Bailey here with Grammar Mound. Charlin, on the other hand, is going to move in, and we're just going to go and grab this Mott and Bailey back. We want as many sacrifices as we can get. I've got a Manflayer available, but we can't afford it. So just so you can see, the Manflayer is Necromancer. But he's got Necromancy spell. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's get Alkinoe moving up this way. We'll go and take this Enchanted Jungle. Yeah, these giant locusts are... yeah, we can defeat those. We can defeat those. I definitely don't want to lose this graveyard here, so I think that might be a good thing to do. We'll probably move in with this guy too, just to back him up. Oh, did we watch these battles, by the way? We didn't, did we? Let's just watch the combat. Sorry, guys, I'm being a bit scatterbrained today. Okay, so yeah, those guys have opened the gates. They've decided to charge out headlong. I think that's probably their best bet, but they're not going to survive. Too much magic coming in. Seriously, Demonologist is such a powerful character class. Demonologist was the first character class I kind of really learned to use in this game, and it was playing Demonologist that I really sort of fell in love with this game, because I started to see all the cool stuff that was in here. I was like, wow, look at all these different units that you can get, you know, like all these different types of devils, and then it just seemed endless. These endless amounts of troops. It was crazy. Let's have a look at this battle in the savannah. Now, I think we've already spoiled it as who's going to win, because you would have seen on the map who was still there and who wasn't. Wow, look at that. Just turned a whole bunch of our troops into trees. But we've got so many archers here, and we've got some good magic on our side. I think we can do this. Those ants did a good job against the spectral archers, though. Yeah, the druid's a quite powerful magic user. We can take this bear down. There we go. Okay, so that was... we actually lost quite a lot of units there. Nothing particularly, you know, important, though, I will say. The spectral archers I didn't really want to lose, but other than that, that was okay. We did well there. That was worth doing. He would have been a bit of a nightmare if we'd have let him kind of run around, run amok. Okay. I'm going to get some red kobolds for Kim Akri here. And then we're just going to move down this way. Just start doing some exploring. Okay, we're getting a bit of a force here. As I said, I don't want to squander those. I forget what they're called now. These ones, the red dragon spawn. The dragon spawn are good one, are really good troops. We don't want to waste those guys. All right. We also don't want to waste the black kobolds. So I'm going to get the black kobolds down this way. I'm going to keep this here. Okay. Okay, there's nothing there I want to get. Let's get, so Lars will be losing hit points every turn now, and so will Anselm, because Hades likes to kill people. Does not like the living at all. Okay, Lars is. We haven't got all the ritual of masteries actually. We've got major summoning. Get a minor summoning. I just want to get some more troops. Oh, we got a Bane as well. Good stuff. And a bunch of dispossessed spirits. I think I'll have Lars in control here. Now, Oscargoth. Okay, we don't want him to get killed, so I'll try to move him back next turn. Let's get these goblins moving into a position where they can actually be of use. These guys are cool, right? They're not very strong, but if you can ambush with them... Now that I know that ambushing is a thing, that is really, really interesting. Looks like we just lost this turn too. Now we've got 10 Pikeneers there. I don't fancy Pikeneers' chance of beating us, so let's go and get that. I think that's more important. Okay, there we go. Let's go and take out these guys. So we've got Balthazar the Necromancer now. Yeah, either way we move, we're not going to be able to finish this this turn. So I reckon that these guys are going to go into Hyperborea here. Now, if we get rid of this slow unit, we've got a Solus here. What we can do is we can jump into Hyperborea here, and we'll force these guys back. This is Banukandra, the Vanara captain, and he's got an Oakbane axe. Okay, that's an item that's worth grabbing. Okay, just got a little bit more backup for that Necromancer there. Okay, so we'll grab the Enchantress Jungle, then we'll make our way back up here. Slow game for the Witch. Very, very slow game. But she's got, I mean, she's going to have a large amount of fungus coming in. Okay, so we've got some Black Kobolds and a Black Kobold Scout available here. Let's watch the battles first. We've just got a bunch of Locusts coming in. I think the Armoured Solus are probably going to be more than a match for those guys. Yeah, they took a lot of damage and they don't heal. It's the only thing about those Armoured Solus. A bit of a one-trick pony, or a one-shot use thing, really. Obviously, they become less effective if they don't have many hit points. Yeah, these Pikeneers aren't going to stand a chance. There we go. All right, let's go and grab these with Keki. Take those dispossessed spirits. We've got Earth Elementals here too. Just going to grab as many kobolds as we can. Yeah, we can't take this kobold hatchery. Okay, next turn I'm going to use the Ritual of Mastery with her. With Vakvak. And we'll be able to, that will enable her to get the dragon spawn for the black kobolds, which I got to be honest, I don't think I've ever had. At least I don't think I've had. See what we've got down here. I'm intrigued as to what's going on in this jungle. I might regret asking that question, but we'll see. Yeah, we got. I might actually get these 15 black kobolds too. So let's get those guys and the scout. Let's just go here. These are cool, right? These I'm starting to see the value of stealth units now. I really wasn't that bothered by them. I like the idea that you could use them as, you know, a scout that can infiltrate into the enemy's area without actually being able to see anything. But now that I know that if an enemy walks into you, you ambush them. I don't know why I didn't realise this, but that is such a cool thing. Alright guys, I'm going to end the episode here anyway, because we're a little bit over time. So, hope you enjoyed the series so far, and I will catch you next time. Take it easy.